What if I told you that the deadliest creature on Earth isn't the one with the biggest teeth or the sharpest claws? What if our very idea of danger is misunderstood? Today, we're going to journey deep into the wild to uncover the truth about survival and meet 5 true masters of their domain. So let's ask ourselves, what really defines danger? Is it malice? Or is it something else entirely? Something like perfect adaptation, an unbreakable territorial drive, or maybe just an instinct that's been sharpened over millions of years. And that's really the heart of what we're exploring here. You see, the most dangerous animals aren't always the most aggressive. They're the ones that are most perfectly built for the world they live in. Their power doesn't come from cruelty, but from an ancient, unwavering will to simply survive. You know, what we think is dangerous and what actually is? Well, they're often two very different things. We've been taught to fear sharks and wolves, but the numbers tell a different story. They're responsible for very few human deaths each year. The real dangers are often much less cinematic, but far more present. Take snakes, for instance. They live near people all over the world, and their defensive bite leads to over 100,000 deaths a year. The data really shows us that our fears are often misplaced. And it's this idea, this principle of adaptation, that really defines every animal on our list. The power they have comes from mastering their environment and a specific way of life, absolutely. So with that in mind, let's meet our first subject. We begin our journey in the murky, ancient waters of rivers and estuaries, home to a design for hunting so perfect it's barely changed in millions of years. This is the saltwater crocodile. As the largest reptile on the planet, its size alone is just staggering, but its true advantage is a feat of biomechanical engineering, a bite that clamps down with such incredible force that there's no struggle, there's only an outcome. It is, without a doubt, the strongest bite in the animal kingdom. You see, a crocodile doesn't chase its prey, it becomes part of the landscape. It can wait for hours, perfectly still, looking like nothing more than a floating log with its eyes and nostrils just breaking the surface. This profound stillness, that's its greatest weapon. It completely blurs the line between the predator and its environment, right up until the moment of its explosive strike. And just think about the sheer physics of it all. A large male can weigh more than 1,300 kilograms. When all of that mass launches forward, driven by that powerful tail and anchored by those incredible jaws, any encounter is over the very instant it begins. So from the solitary power of the crocodile, we now move to the wide open savanna. Here, danger isn't found in isolation, but in the power of a collective. Here we find the lion. The lion is a real exception among the big cats. Its individual strength is multiplied through complex social bonds. This cooperation is their secret weapon, turning a group of powerful predators into something more, a highly effective tactical unit. They can take down prey so large that a single lion wouldn't even dare to try. And that right there is the true nature of their danger. A pride's hunt is an act of pure strategy. It's a silent, coordinated ballet of stealth and positioning, where every member knows its part to play. They use the terrain, the direction of the wind, and a deep, instinctual understanding of their prey to create a trap that's almost impossible to escape. All right, we're leaving the warmth of the savanna now for the stark, frozen world of the Arctic. In one of the most punishing environments on the planet, a very different kind of apex predator reigns supreme, the polar bear. As the world's largest land carnivore, the polar bear is just a masterpiece of survival. Every single part of its body is engineered to conquer the cold, from its black skin hiding under its fur to absorb heat, to a sense of smell so powerful it can detect a seal from nearly 20 miles away. And this is where we find a really chilling and crucial difference. In the vast, isolated world of the Arctic, the polar bear has no natural enemies. This means it doesn't have an inbuilt-in fear of humans. To a polar bear, an unfamiliar figure on the ice isn't seen as a threat to avoid. It's simply seen as a possible source of calories in a world where every calorie counts. Our fourth animal commands respect not through its size or its strength, but through breathtaking speed and potent biochemistry. There are few names in the natural world that inspire such immediate caution as the black mamba. Now, while its speed is legendary, the real danger is in what it delivers. Its venom is a fast-acting neurotoxin that works with devastating efficiency, shutting down the signals between the brain and the muscles. A single bite can deliver more than enough venom to be fatal. But it's so important to understand this. The mamba is not an aggressive animal. It's actually quite shy and would much rather flee than fight. The danger happens when it's cornered, when it feels like escape isn't an option. Its response isn't an attack. It's a lightning-fast defensive reaction, a reflex that's been perfected over millions of years to end a perceived threat immediately. And that brings us to our final and maybe most deceptive animal. We often see it portrayed as a gentle, almost lazy giant of Africa's waterways. Well, that perception is dangerously wrong. This is the hippopotamus. This is what I like to call the hippo paradox. Its calm, almost comical look hides one of the most aggressive and unpredictable animals in Africa. They look sluggish in the water, but don't be fooled. On land, a hippo can easily outrun a person. This huge gap between how we see them and how they are is exactly what makes them so formidable. And here's the sobering number that puts it all into perspective. Hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large animal. They aren't predators hunting people, but their extreme defense of their territory makes them incredibly dangerous. Their danger is all about defending their space. A boat that drifts into their part of a river isn't seen as a harmless object. It's seen as an invasion. And with jaws that can snap a small canoe in half and the ability to charge on land or in water, an unsuspecting trespasser can face a truly devastating response. And so, as we reflect on these 5 incredible creatures, we come to a really basic truth. The crocodile's bite, the polar bear's view of prey, the hippo's charge, none of these are acts of cruelty. They are simply the unemotional mechanics of survival in a world that plays by its own set of rules. So the ultimate takeaway here isn't fear, it's respect. True survival for any species, including our own, really depends on awareness, on understanding the power of the natural world and knowing our place within it. The challenge then isn't to conquer nature, but to finally learn its rules and find a way for all of us to coexist.